When you start something, you got to keep going. You don't quit, regardless of results, regardless if you see progress or not. You have to keep going because that's the only way you build momentum. What's good, YouTube? I'm Shannon. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you do like what you hear, because I do post daily content on how to level yourself up and get to that next step in life. But I'm only 20 years old. I don't know everything. So if y'all know some stuff, leave it down in the comments below. But you already know why you're here. I'm not finna waste your time. You want to know why you have no momentum in life, why you still in the same place as last week, why you keep going but you don't see no progress. I want to ask you this: have you ever started something and been fired up in the beginning? Whether that may be a clothing brand, that may be a business, that may be a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're so fired up for that first month. Like you think about it every day. Like you got 100% job. Like your job, like that's all you think about is whatever you had started. Let's say a clothing brand, for instance. Like you dropping clothes, that's all you think about. But then as you go on, a month, 2 months go by, and you don't see results. You start to see that the progress is not moving as fast as you thought it would move. Or you start comparing yourself to other people's brands, comparing yourself to people that been doing this way longer than you. Do you notice your drive start to go down towards that thing when you start to compare yourself to other people, and your want and your spark and that fire that you first had when you started it out is not there again? That's why you have no momentum, because you lose that spark. You see no results. You realize that you're in the same place that you were on month 2, that you were on week 1. So you lose that spark. But I'm telling you, you cannot lose that spark, because everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through, you know what I'm saying, where they see no progress. And the thing that separates people that become successful and the people that just quit, you know what I'm saying, and move to something else, is the people that are successful, they see that they weren't reaching no progress, but they realize that everything don't happen overnight. Everybody's time is different. Just because you see Lil Johnny getting his flowers, you see Lil Susie brand going up, she getting all these deals and stuff, it don't matter. Everybody has their time. Everybody gonna get their flowers. As long as you putting in the work and you being consistent, bro, it's only bound to win. It's the only way is up. You doing what you got to do every day. You know what I'm saying? You showing up, you working hard, you keep going towards your goal. That's going to build momentum in itself. Like you, of course, if you push a train, you know what I'm saying, just from standing there, bro, you're not going to do that. But as you go on, you run up, you build momentum, you're going to push that train. You're going to move it. You're going to move it an inch or so. You can't just stop at the first hardship. You can't stop at the first hardship. When you notice something is not going your way, you got to keep going, because that's the only way to be successful. If all these successful people gave up when it got hard or when things didn't go their way, bro, there would be no successful people, because that's bound to being successful. It comes with being successful. And one thing I can promise you is that the first inch is always going to be the hardest inch. It don't always be this hard. It's not always going to be as hard as starting out. The hardest thing is starting out. And the reason is so it can weave out the naysayers that say they want to do this, but not really for real. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that say they want to be a rapper, but within that first 6 months to a year, when everything looking bad, they streams not getting played, their music not getting played, they want to weave out them people. But the people that keep going and stay consistent, them is the people, that's when it start to get easier. Then you start to see progress. Then you start to see numbers. But as long as you show up every single day, bro, I'm telling you, bro, lucky days exist. You're going to get lucky one day, bro. If you show up every single day, you're never going to miss a lucky day. So you got to work every single day, bro. Work on your craft. Work on whatever you got set out in life, because it's too easy to win out here, bro. It's too easy to win. The only half of it is just showing up, bro. A lot of people don't even show up. It's showing up every single day and putting in the work. That's half of it, bro. Just showing up. You know what I'm saying? And then putting in the work, that's the other half. So if you can do that, bro, you got the keys to be successful, bro. You just got to stay consistent. Consistency builds momentum. Like I said in the beginning, if you start something, do not quit regardless of results, because you're not going to see results, bro. You're going to have that point where you're not going to see no more results. You're going to be in the same position over and over and over. It's going to feel like you're working 2-3 times a day and twice as hard, but you're not getting nowhere. You still in the same position as you was on day one that you are on week 2. And that's okay, bro, because that's just life. That's just how it is. You got to go through them times. You have to learn, because you're not doing all that for nothing. You getting experience. You getting better at whatever you want to do. Let's say you're doing TikToks, but you getting better, bro. You getting better at them TikToks. You're gaining more traction. So you have to just don't allow them negative thoughts to creep in, because they're going to creep in. They're going to try and take you off your path and tell you that you're not good enough, or this not for you. But if you really want to do this, bro, you have to stay down and just keep working. I promise you, you're going to see results. Because that's how every successful person becomes successful. I guarantee you. Just think about anybody that you look up to, anybody. They had to stay down before they came up. It didn't just happen overnight. The chances of something happening and you just reaching your goal just like this overnight is so low, it doesn't even make any sense, bro. You have to go through the lessons. You have to go through the trials and the tribulations, the failures. It takes a bunch of failures, you know what I'm saying, to get towards your goal. You got to look at it like this. Failures is stepping blocks. Failures is what it's necessary for you to fail, for you to, you know what I'm saying, for your business to fail, for things to go wrong, for you to get to where you're trying to get to, because that's the only way. So you have to have that momentum. Don't think that just when as soon as you start something, it's going to have momentum out of nowhere. Like, no, you have to build that momentum. It doesn't just come from, you know what I'm saying, just out the sky. Don't just fall in the sky. Don't fall in your lap. You don't just say, okay, I want to do YouTube. Oh, where's my momentum? No, you have to build it. Like, in that case, if it was so easy, everybody would be doing whatever you want to do. Everybody would have a successful clothing brand, but that's not the case. You only see some clothing brands that are successful. But I promise you, every big clothing brand that you see now, they were once small. Every big YouTube channel, they once had 0 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subs. So I want you to remember that. Never think that any goal is too big, because everybody started where you were at right now. The thing that separates you from them is that they started earlier than you and that they didn't quit. So don't worry about momentum. It's going to come as you just be consistent. You need to worry about consistent, showing up every day, performing to the best of your ability, and not quitting. Because like I said, bro, it's not going to always be this hard. It's not always going to be this hard to move the train. As you move the train over and over, it's going to keep moving. It's going to get easier. It's going to get lighter. You're going to build momentum. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be to a point where the train moving by itself then. But yeah, I ain't finna talk y'all heads off. I say all that to say this, man. You can't quit. Keep going to build that momentum. Momentum doesn't just fall out the sky. And I appreciate every single person that clicked on this video, seeing what I had to say. And I hope y'all learned something. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like and that subscribe button. And I love y'all boys.